Tyson, Austin, Micheals. This one should be a classic, shouldn't it? Gentlemen, welcome to this, another episode of 98 Was It Great. Tonight, we'll add another Wrestlemania to the collection, as tonight we're going to be looking at Wrestlemania 14. And like I say, tagline for this one, Austin, Micheals and Tyson. Everyone else on the card, you are just irrelevant, sort of thing. It's March the 29th, and we're live at the FleetCenter in Boston, Massachusetts, the home of many WWE shows. Let's have a look. We've got King of the Ring 2000, 2003 and 2011 Royal Rumbles, 2006 SummerSlam, 2008 Survivor Series, 2013 Survivor Series, 2012 Night of Champions, Raw, SmackDown, yada yada yada. Many shows have been here. The 900th episode of Raw was here. It's all good. No America the Beautiful on this one. I think it was on the pre-show now, think about it. DX, I think, may have done it. Shall we get on with this one? Because it's quite a long show. So, our first contest is a 15-team battle royal. Winners get a tag team shot at In Your House Unforgiven, which of course is next month. If it's one of those ones where if one member of your team is eliminated, then both are. So yeah, there's going to be quite a fair amount of men in here. We'll go straight into this. Most of the teams are already out in the ring already. We see Karma and Farouk making their way to the ring as the show starts. And then, yeah, the place goes fucking bonkers for oh, what a rush. And Legion of Doom come out, complete with Sonny as their manager. They have new gear, they have new spikes, they have a new name, which is LOD 2000, which, agree with me or not, I think this sounds like a brand of washing powder. LOD looked like they were heading for the breakup in the Raws leading up to this, but apparently they're not. Apparently they've gone away, sorted out the differences, and are back here with a fresh look with Sonny, who is in a very revealing outfit. Oh yes, she is. Scott Taylor and Brian Christopher team up for the first time tonight, and I'm sure that pairing won't last at all. Barry Windham isn't in the match, but comes out and chucks out Chains, which means that Joe Chains and his partner Bradshaw are both out. No problem with that at all. Match is a generic battle royal. Absolutely nothing special about it. Not how I would open the show at all, because the crowd don't seem to give a flying fuck about it. But hey, would you care about the new Mid-90 Express? Not the old Midnight Express. Oh no, the word new in any tag team is awful. See the new Rockers, for example, the new Hart Foundation. That's another good one, isn't it? Here, the new Midnight Express are bodacious Bart Gunn and bombastic Bob Holly, which surely they are the two most early 90s sounding names that they could possibly think of. Are they not? Match is rubbish. The last to be eliminated are the new Midnight Express. They're eliminated by Legion of Doom at 8 minutes and 19 seconds. I mean, we have to put up with more of the Legion of Doom. Yay! Hurrah! In the back, Kevin Kelly is with the Honky Tonk Man, and they shill the hotline. Then we see some of the, well, I was going to call it WrestleMania Access-esque activities. You know what I mean? WrestleMania weekend, lots of activities. So then Taka Michinoku defeated Aguila in a match, in an alright match to retain the Light Heavyweight Championship. Aguila gets no entrance, which should speak volumes about who's going to win this one. Two matches, two telegraph finishes, because the thing was, with LOD coming out last and getting repackaged the way that they were, the match result was never in any doubt, was it? And I think this one's the same. Jobber number one gets no entrance, therefore Taka is retaining. Fun fact for you. Here's a fun fact, yeah. This is the only time in the 4 years that it existed that the Light Heavyweight Championship was defended at WrestleMania. It's not defended at WrestleMania 15, 16 or 17. How's that? Another interesting one about this one. JR says that Taka ironically won the championship on December the 7th. Now, I don't know what's ironic there. Americans, and I'm not just ripping you for no reason here, Americans genuinely seem to have a difficult concept with the word irony. They don't seem to know what irony means. They throw out the word irony, like Alanis Morissette's song, where she talks about a load of things. Isn't it ironic? No, it's just coincidence. Unlucky, honey. Learn what that fucking word means. And yes, I'm ripping off that comedian whose name escapes me. I can't remember. That was weird. The door just shut on its own. Anyway, yeah, I think the point is that I think Jim Ross is actually trying to talk about the fact that Pearl Harbor happened on December the 7th and a Japanese wrestler won a title. No, that doesn't work at all. Anyway, Aguila, whatever his name is S.A. Rio for anyone who cares. He gets a sweet S.A. moonsault to the outside in the early going. Taka responds with a lovely crossbody on the top. A corkscrew puncher by Aguila is nice, but there is nothing that special in this match. And more importantly, there is no reason to care about this match whatsoever. And of course, if I want to see good cruiserweight wrestling, I'll tune into Nitro every week. So, you know, nothing at all. Michinoku Driver wins the match for Taka at 5 minutes 47 seconds. We get an interview with Jennifer Flowers, who is talking to The Rock. I have no idea who Jennifer Flowers is, or I have no idea why she's interviewing The Rock, but The Rock is fantastic here. Obnoxious, overbearing, and so goddamn entertaining. I love it. It's so entertaining that my missus sat chuckling at his answers, and she hates everything. So, next match, we actually get our first good match of the evening as Herst Helmsley defeating Owen Hart in a good match to retain the European Championship. So we know that this one's been building for quite some time. Owen had beaten Hunter Dust to win the European Championship while Hunter was injured on an episode of Raw. Then Hunter won it back on a special Tuesday night edition of Raw when Hunter goaded Owen into a title shot. The week before, Owen had suffered an ankle injury, so the title match, Chyna attacked the ankle with a baseball bat, allowing Hunter to get the win. So nothing else. The match should really tell its own story, shouldn't it? Hunter works the goddamn ankle, surely. The DX band play Hunter to the ring. It's all good because the singer doesn't bother singing. So that's, I mean, I really think the DX band here, yeah, they're alright, but the singer is atrocious. So, yeah, they don't sing the song, so it's just the DX band playing their music, which is all good. Owen limps to the ring, so I'm a happy chappy. Chyna is handcuffed to Sergeant Slaughter, so she can't interfere in this one. That may come into play later on. Owen unloads with a nice run on the outside. Chyna wants some of him, but Sarge keeps her away. Owen wants the sharpshooter, but Hunter rakes the ice to block it. Triple H gets the facebuster and takes control, hitting a high knee and a suplex as King, to his credit, implores Hunter to work the ankle. Yay! DDT gets 2 for Helmsley, and he finally goes to work on the ankle. Somehow, Owen is bleeding from the nose as he posts Hunter, who naturally doesn't blade, obviously, because why would he? Then hits a missile dropkick, completely no-selling the injured ankle, because why would he? Belly to belly and a leg lariat get 2, hits an Insta and finally sell it, and thankfully even sails the ankle off that. Rana is counted into a bomb by Hunter, crossbody, it's 2 for Owen. Pedigree is counted into the sharpshooter, and as Owen bounces off the ropes, he falls down onto Hunter's crotch, which is funny. Pedigree is again counted into the sharpshooter, which the fans go absolutely nuts for. Chyna, though, manages to pull him to Hunter to the ropes, thus proving that once again Sergeant Slaughter is utterly useless. Chyna then powders Sarge, low blows Owen, and a Pedigree finishes at 11 minutes and 28 seconds. And you're sat there going, what's just happened? Because surely, the whole storyline here is leading up to Owen winning the big match, and he doesn't. And it's very, very strange. Especially when you consider that. Especially when you consider that when Owen Hart originally won the European Championship, he didn't actually beat Hunter. He beat Goldust dressed up as Hunter. So it's a very, very strange thing. But at the same time, it also, storyline-wise, it makes a lot of sense because the benefit of hindsight, looking back on this one, of course, Hunter is able to go out the next night on Raw and say, look, I kept my title, Shawn, you didn't. So, you know, I kind of see why they kept the belt on Triple H. It was a good match. I enjoyed it a lot. We get a video about this Stone Cold University. I'd forgotten about this, and I don't know why. I just don't know why. Next, Marc, Mero and Sable defeating Taka, Goldust and Luna in a good mixed tag match. Mero has been jealous about the amount of attention that Sable has been getting for months. He tried to replace her with Goldust, which was all good, but Luna was still properly vexed about Sable. The two men had a match on Raw where their respective ladies were handcuffed to the ring to stop them brawling, but when the ref was knocked out, Goldust got the key to Luna's cuffs and undid them so that Sable could get battered. All good stuff, no problem with that at all. The pair of them then challenged Mero and Sable to a match at Mania. Why not, eh? I mean, Mero's been working heel for months, but hell, it looks like he's a babyface here. Weird, that, isn't it? Yeah, which of course means that Sable is technically the only babyface out there of the four of them. But yeah, well, fuck it. Sable, speaking of Sable, she gets a monstrous pop when she comes out, absolutely huge. That then turns to big boos when Luna tags out. Sable with a really nice kick to the face of Goldust. Mero and Goldust go at it, but the crowd are just not interested. It's like, we want to see the women fighting here. You two, fuck off. So I think, you know. So Goldust does not look very good. I mean, he's got his random silver outfit on, so of course he looks stupid in that, but he looks sloppy as hell in the ring. Place goes nuts though when both ladies tag in, and it increases when Sable batters Luna. Goldust then makes me eat my words by countering the TKO into a beautiful DDT for two, because you know, he does shit like that. Mero counters the curtain hole and hits a sloppy looking moonsault. Rana gets two from Mero, who then argues with Luna. Goldust charges and hits Luna by accident, then eats the TKO, which is broken by Luna, and a powerbomb by Sable on Luna only gets two, and I really think that he should really have that should have been the win. Massive Sable champ breaks out because of it. Luna attacks because, you know, why would you bother selling the powerbomb you've just been hit with? TKO on Luna gets the win. It feels a bit anticlimactic actually after the Sable bomb, as it became, didn't it? At 9 minutes and 10 seconds to a very, very big pop. Sable, to her credit, bear in mind this is her first match. She looked like absolute gold out there, and the crowd were ludicrously hot for her. Gold does look very sloppy for the most part, but let's be honest, like I say, we weren't here to see the men. The men were just there, just, you know, going through the motions. It was the women that we paid to see for this match, and both of them delivered in spades, so why not? In the back, Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie are on the superstar line, and then Tennessee Lee introduces Jeff Jarrett to the ring. He is bringing Jennifer Flowers, still don't know who she is, to the ring. She will be the guest ring announcer for the next match. If you're wondering, Jeff Jarrett had left the truly terrible NWA stable and gone back to his country music star roots, brought Tennessee Lee in, who is atrocious. And yeah, that's Jeff Jarrett's involvement in this show. Well done. So then The Rock defeating Ken Shamrock in a match. It was too short. It's a short match to retain the Intercontinental Championship. At the Rumble, you may remember that Ken Shamrock had beaten The Rock to win the Intercontinental Championship, but Rock got the decision reversed when, you know, made the referee check Shamrock's pants, found some brass knucks in there that The Rock had put in there earlier on. At No Way Out of Texas, Shamrock pinned Rock in the 10-man tag match, and that makes him number one contender. Why not, eh? Rock comes out the first to annoy me. No Farouk after Rock had nailed him with a chair on the previous Raw. Shamrock does something that every non-wrestling fan would probably have said at the time. You know the way how Shamrock snaps like 3/4 of the way into a match? Well, this one, he just snaps immediately and just goes straight battering Rock. And you start to just do that every time. Come to the ring, go, ah! And just, that's your snapping. You don't have to get the shit kicked out of you for 10 minutes and then go, ah! And start kicking ass. Just do that from the fucking get-go. Yeah, he immediately batters Rock on the outside. Rock throws Shamrock into the steps to gain control. Back, he hits a people's elbow, which gets a smattering of reaction. There is a little bit there. Shamrock cuts him off and grabs a chair. The ref tries to stop him and gets shoved down for it. Rock gets the chair, uses it. Ref recovers to count to 2. Fire engine. Because it wouldn't be right, would it? Come on. Lost my place now, you cunty thing. Bloody fire engines, they're going to save people's lives. Bastards! Shamrock snaps again and hits a powerslam for 2 and finishes with the ankle lock at 4 minutes and 51 seconds. The Nation attack and get owned with belly-to-belly suplexes. Then Shamrock puts the ankle lock back on. Henry comes in, gets belly-to-belly, and backs the ankle lock. Farouk comes out, but he won't help The Rock. Shamrock belly-to-bellies 3 referees, and The Rock is stretched out. But then ref number 1 reverses the decision, which is bullshit, if you ask me. And yeah, so that means that Rock retains the championship. And once again, you start there going, I don't know what's happening here, because surely the storyline has been built for these 3 or 4 months so that Shamrock gets the big win at WrestleMania. And he doesn't. And you just start going, right, okay. But if you look at it, all right, if you I mean it's short and it was all right, but if basically look, the way I look at it is that it shows that while Ken Shamrock is dangerous, he's also his worst enemy when he is dangerous. And Rock somehow managed to keep the championship once again. So I suppose for storyline purposes it does its job. Okay, 3 main events, I call them. Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie defeating the New Age Outlaws in a not as good as I remember it dumpster match to win the tag team titles. So the Outlaws have thrown the 2 hardcore legends off the stage in a dumpster, had they not, back in February. I said when I reviewed that show, this was a big deal. You know, it looks tame. Looking back now, like, and you know, but look, you know, at the time, like, bloody hell, that is a big fucking deal. First team to get both their opponents into the dumpster and shut the lids wins. Nice and simple. Fans chant along with the Road Dogg doing his speech, which, you know, I hadn't noticed before. Some Foley rolls for a rolling senton off the apron, misses and bounces off the dumpster in a really cool looking spot. Then Funk / Charlie, I'm going to call him Funk. Funk is backdropped into the dumpster. Jack gets leg sweeps into the dumpster, and I noticed the crowd have not reacted to anything in this match. Weapon shots at plenty, various attempts to get the men into the dumpsters. Then, when they pull a ladder out, that gets a big pop. Billy Gunn, Cactus Jack, they climb the ladder for reasons that I have no idea. I have no idea. It's not a ladder match, so why climb the ladder? Of course, I know that the point of it is so that you can be pushed into the dumpster, but that's just stupid. Why climb it? It's like, oh, he's climbing up. Best go after him. Like, no, just push him off the ladder. Funk gets whacked and he staggers into the ladder, which means he pushes them over. They go into the dumpster. The Outlaws then powerbomb Funk into the dumpster for no reaction. They go backstage where there's some more weapon shots. And then Funk appears with a forklift truck with a pallet on. Double arm DDT on Gunn, puts him on the pallet, and a big ass chair shot puts Road Dogg on the pallet. Funk then lifts them up in the forklift truck and dumps them into another dumpster, and that's how you win the match. And you just start going, wow, I remember this match being really good, and that wasn't. The crowd didn't help at all, but it was just the generic weapons, bro. It just wasn't very good. And of course we get the classic Dusty finish the next night, because the result is the titles go back to the Outlaws because they didn't use the official dumpster that had been at ringside. They used another dumpster, and of course that results in a cage match, which rematch between the 2 teams, which is where D-Generation X, the Outlaws join D-Generation X. There we are, got there in the end. And as they say, the rest is history. We'll talk about that when we talk about Unforgiven next month. Next, our semi-main, Undertaker defeating Kane in a not very good match. Long build to this one. Started in mid-97 when Mero began to call Undertaker a murderer, saying that Taker had killed his mother, father and brother in a house fire that he had started. Kane is coming. Your brother Kane told me, says Paul Bearer. After months of this, and there was quite a lot. I remember on my 97 series last year, I said that you'd forgotten how long this went until you got the payoff at Bad Blood, where of course Kane appears, hitting the tombstone, on his brother. Taker refused to fight Kane, saying that I will not face my flesh and blood. He even did the salute the week before the Rumble, which was amazing. At the Rumble, Kane cost Taker his title match against Shawn Micheals by putting him in a casket, because it was a casket match, and then setting the casket on fire. When they opened the casket, there was no one there. Kane then went into a sort of small sub-feud with Vader to establish himself as a monster while Taker wasn't there. When Taker came back, he was in a casket. A bolt of lightning hit the casket exploded. Undertaker comes out, I will walk through hell to face you, Kane. And they did some special effects tomfoolery, kind of like what they did at 20, firing lightning out of your fucking fingers, and Taker walk into the ring while pyro's going off and yada yada yada. And on the one hand it looks amazing, and on the other hand you just go, this is so fucking stupid. The simple reason is, right, is for me it goes like this. Right, Kane can fire lightning bolts out of his fingers. That's amazing. So why don't you do it in the match? It's like, because you can't, because it's a special effect. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Anyway, before the match, some guy called Pete... Place your bets. Place your bets. Place your bets. Oh, what else would it be? Ambulance. Yeah, where was I? Before the match, some guy called Pete Rose comes out to talk about baseball or something. After all these years, every single thing he says still goes over my head. I don't know what you're saying. I just have no idea. What the fuck are you? These people that you're talking about, irrelevant to me. He introduces Kane, who comes out and tombstones him, which for that temporary moment turns him babyface. The place goes nuts. Absolutely bonkers. I'm expecting you to do this, but in the comments, let me know who the fuck Pete Rose is and why you people in Massachusetts, I think it is, in Boston, hate him. Just let me know, because I have no idea, and I don't care, is the truth. Yeah, in one of those bits that's a bit strange, yeah, Pete Rose is rolled out of the ring and then stretched away. Now, you've just taken a tombstone, you're on your head. You might have neck damage, neck damage so severe you've been stretched away. Right, roll him out of the ring, that's ridiculous. Anyway, Taker has a great entrance, complete with druids, right? I have one paragraph about this match, and it really isn't long. So Kane controls the majority. They're going, well, when Taker does get some offense going, right, he oddly tries to jump on Kane's shoulders, something I've never seen him done before, and Kane just drops him on his face. He carries on going to work. Inside, Kane gets his chokeslam for 2 as he pulls Undertaker up. Bad move, that. He then puts on a chinlock, and oh, it's long. It's a long chinlock. Taker fights out of it, but immediately gets under. We go back to the chinlock. And this match, this match is treated like it's an absolute classic by the WWE. And, you know, most fans remember, oh, Undertaker versus Kane, fucking come on. And just looking at it going, this is awful. The crowd pop, as do I, when Taker tries the plancha over the top ropes. He completely misses and crashes through the Spanish announce table. That's a great looking spot. Crowd pop for that, like I say. Crane hits a flying chokeslam for 2. Flying clothesline, sorry, for 2. Then a tombstone, which also gets 2. Taker comes back with a chokeslam, a tombstone, that gets 2. Leg drop and a second tombstone, that gets 2. Flying clothesline and a tombstone, a third tombstone, gets the win at 16 minutes and 58 seconds. Now, in my opinion, this is 10 minutes too long. They at least at WrestleMania 20, they learned from this and they kept it short. Way too long. It's slow, and honestly, that chinlock spot in the middle, you just start going, oh, this is one thing this match does not need. I suppose, and I'm seeing this is the 3rd time we've done this tonight, I suppose it makes Kane look like a threat because they know they're going to have a series of rematches down the line. I get that, but this match was not very good. Paul Bearer attacks Undertaker with predictable results, and then Kane hits a tombstone on the chair. Like I say, we know we're going to get rematches. We're going to get the, don't tell me, Inferno match at Unforgiven. Yeah, got there in the end, come on. And, yeah. On to the main event, as Stone Cold Steve Austin defeating Shawn Micheals in a superb match to win the WWF Championship. This is an interesting one because there's certain matches on this one that I remember being good that didn't turn out to be good, and then there's matches that I don't remember being good. I remember this one being just an alright match. Watching it back tonight, this one has been absolutely, this is a stunning match, and I'll tell you why. We'll go through this one all the way, shall we? So Austin won the 1998 Royal Rumble to get the title shot, having been on fire for the last year. Not literally, of course, that'd be crazy. I've been on fire for a year. Someone please put me out. No. Tyson was at the Rumble and confessed his love for Cold Stone Steve Austin. No, a shoving contest with Austin, which is one of the greatest moments in WWF history. Then Tyson was revealed as a member of D-Generation X. Austin still has neck issues, while Micheals has a broken back. So we're not expecting miracles here, are we? The pop that Austin gets is freaking ridiculous. Absolutely just straight up bonkers. HBK looks horrible. Pain is etched on his face before he even comes to the ring, and you know that he must be in absolute agony. There was a lot of talk of Shawn Michaels refusing to drop the title and saying so until he saw Undertaker putting on his gloves and taping his fists, you know. I don't know if that's true or not, I just don't know. So, Shawn stalls and hits a few jabs, so Austin gets vexed and beats on Shawn and then backdrops him to the outside. He takes a flat back bump over the ropes to the outside. Ridiculous. Hunter tries to buy him some time, you know, batters on Austin. So the referee does a, "You're out of there!" Sorry, OSW. And so, yeah, it's 1-on-1. Obviously, China goes with him. They leave, but Austin, hang on, you just hit me, I'm going to hit you. So he chases me, runs off after Hunter, starts battering Hunter. Shawn comes back, and they have a brawl with the drum kits from the DX band, which is very entertaining. And then, oh my God, right, they go back into the ring, and honestly, there's this one moment in this match that I think is hard to watch, knowing that it's the back, the lower back that's injured of Shawn Michaels. Austin whips him into the turnbuckles, and instead of taking it with his chest, for example, like I fucking would have done, like an absolute nutcase that he is, he does the flare flop and takes it with his lower back into the top turnbuckle, and the connection makes my missus wince, because she knows that Shawn Michaels has back injury. She goes, sort of thing. It's hard to watch. I think, honestly, right, the thing about this spot as well is that I think that Shawn had been painkillered up to the hilt, right? And I also think that he would have been running on adrenaline at this point. I think that bump took away all his adrenaline, used all his remaining adrenaline in one go. And all the painkillers that he was on just wore off at that exact moment. I'm very much certain of that. Shawn looks in absolute agony as he takes an inverted atomic drop. Stunner is countered and Shawn is knocked off the apron face first onto the announce table. Shawn is sent into the ring post and is able to backdrop Austin over the rail. He then follows up with a bell shot that Tyson, on the outside as the enforcer, completely ignores. Why would he? Why wouldn't he even? You can see that, again, I'm sorry to keep stressing this, but you can see that Shawn isn't selling. If he was selling, it'd be like, oh, me back. It's his face. His face tells the story. He doesn't need to sell this. You can tell he's in absolute agony. So, for example, he hits a couple of punches and then he does a snapmare because you have the way you have to bend down to a snapmare. You see him go, God damn it. You know, things like that. You know, it's not selling. Austin with punches of his own, launches Shawn to the outside. Shawn then goes to work on the knees, smashing it into the ring post. He has to rest now between every move he does. So he grabs the knee, smashes it into the ring post, has to have a quick rest, using the rail or using the ropes to keep himself upright. He continues on the knee until he hits a baseball slide that puts Austin on the announce table. Tyson does his first and only thing, if you don't include the 3 count, of the match and puts Austin back in the ring. As Shawn Michaels then clips the leg and puts on a figure 4, complete with Healy holding onto the ropes. Austin escapes, hits a catapult, and a roll-up gets 2. Sleeper by Michaels, and the ref is bumped in the corner. Austin hammers Shawn, hitting another back body drop. Then Shawn Michaels, I don't know how he does this shit, hits a flying forearm and kips up, and you're just like, you are nuts. You are straight up bonkers. He hits the macho elbow, tunes up the band, switching music is countered, stunner's countered, switching music countered again, and a stunner connects. Tyson comes in, counts the 1, 2, 3 at 20 minutes and 1 second. In my opinion, this is a Herculean effort from Shawn. The match had no right to be as good as it is. In my opinion, this is a 4-star match. And you think to yourself what these two could have done if they'd both been healthy. You know, it was absolutely fantastic. Shawn Michaels won't wrestle again in the WWE for 4 years. He has spinal fusion surgery later on, but not before taking the right hand from Tyson, who then celebrates with Austin, and the Austin era has begun. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very hard WrestleMania to rate because there's 3 matches that are worth going out of your way to see them. Triple H versus Owen Hart is a good match. Marc, Mero and Sable versus Luna and Goldust is way better than it has any right to be. And then the main event is at least a 4-star match. But the thing is, every other match is completely avoidable. Taka versus Kane, if you really want to make yourself suffer, go and watch it. Every other match, just avoid like the fucking plague. I'm going to be really nice. I'm going to give it 3 3.5 out of 10. We're going to go. It's really not a very good WrestleMania, I'm afraid. As are none of the Attitude Era ones apart from 17, in my opinion. So, yeah. What did you think of WrestleMania 14? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? You started thinking to yourself, right, pen of rage time, Mark. Mick, you're completely wrong. Say it. Please do. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my next episode of 98 Was It Great will be Uncensored 98 from WCW. I have been Mark P. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I will see you all very soon. Take it easy, guys.